Okay, for today's trade of the day video, what I'm going to show, this is the picture that we had going into the trading day today. We had completed the plus 27.25 1-to-1 on Monday, and we had opened Tuesday with a gap down that continued until we made a 1-to-1 with this 14.5 back. It actually made 14.25 and then reversed and finished on the up. Pre-open, the market was rallying and was nearing this 78.25. So let me get right down to the beginning of the day here. You can see that upon the open, it had a pretty big gap up, and it on the first 5-minute bar broke above this high at 78.25 and continued up for just a point and a half or so, and then went into a stall and turned around and started back. Now this is a pattern set up for a couple of things. The first one being a potential breakback sell, and secondly the hook of the opening price right here is another thing that we were on the lookout for. The only thing that I'll throw in there as far as that goes is this sell pattern that was potentially forming here. We did have a -4 1-to-1 that was below here. However, that fell in the gap, and on the setup like this, the thought was that if this can't save it, it's going to head for a gap fill. The aggressive sells obviously are just on the breakback pattern and are the hook opening prior to any kind of an overbalance. But if I click this forward, I'll show you a couple different ways where you could have taken advantage of this trade, and any and all of those spots would have worked out. Okay, what you can see here is that it did come in and make a breakback here through the 78.25 area. It continued down. It hooked the open. It overbalanced the 1-to-1. So any and all of these places are spots where you could have gotten short and got on the right side of this, because these are all signs telling you that it's a sell and that it is going down. It also came back up to give a retest here on the open, which was just a gift as far as a low risk entry as well. And you can see from there it sold off sharply down here to just about the 50 and near the gap fill there. This reaction here was 2.5 points, and it continued on down to what was the 61.8 of the entire rally up from yesterday's low. So in this example, you can see that there were a lot of signs of what the market wanted to do while it was doing it. Depending on how aggressive or how conservative you wanted to be with your entries, there were several good spots to enter this trade. Any and all of them did work out well, and you can see here when we got down to this 61.8 down here, if I click it forward just a bit, we had this pegged as a potential reversal point right here, and a spot for a low risk long trade. For anyone who didn't want to get in there, there was another opportunity on this one as well. Again, it was after the overbalance to the upside this time. It pulled back to a 618 of this overbalancing move before it went on and continued higher. I'll click forward so you can see that. And you can see here that it did go off this 61.8 point right up into the 50, and it made a 1-to-1 into the 50 here, where it took a pause, and it did end up clicking a bit over that, but I think you can see the result of the trade, and see why again it was a low risk entry. There was and then there was a couple of spots actually to catch this one as well. Hope that was helpful, and I'm just gonna wrap it up here, and we will see and talk to you guys tomorrow.